Okay, we're rolling right now.
A puppet.
A puppet.
The whole thing was a puppet.
He's a fucking puppet. Do I have sound? There we go. Yeah, the whole thing wasn't a puppet. Some of it was a guy.
Yeah, so they did, I guess they did three things. They did a little bit of VFX, a puppet, a giant puppet, in a real cave.
Welcome to Danny Mac's Awful Podcast. My guest is Jonny Latham.
Hello.
Johnny is
losing his voice.
His voice is gone. He's sick from years of being a prostitute. Finally caught up with him. Wait a minute. Now talk.
Hello.
See, now this almost balances you out.
You're just like this all the time. I love it that you always go for this voice. You don't give me like a deeper booming
I
one.
can't. I swear, I don't know how to do the other ones.
Sounds like my balls are getting crushed at the same time.
I don't know how to do the other one.
Like, I know when I press the other ones.
It does it for me. Like, even the megaphone is only for me, but I don't know. I can't figure this shit out.
That's fun.
Welcome to the summer of bad audio continues as the fan and AC are blasting very close to us. If you can hear any of this podcast, including Johnny, his unfortunately sick...
No one's listening to us anyway.
HIV-riddled voice. Yeah, no one listens to us anymore. So they're not going to hear this. The sound of a Diet Cherry Coca-Cola.
Not even mad. I'm impressed.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna call Chris Wilcox pretty soon here. Orders of business. Subscribe to Danny Mac's Awful Podcast Plus on Patreon now.
Do it.
Do it. Or we will ruin the Odyssey for you. That's probably going to happen.
That's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to ruin the 3,000 billion year old book for you.
Turns out he makes it home.
Yeah. What?
Turns out the guy gets to go be with his son and his wife again. Yeah, that's what happens. If you're trying to fuck Odysseus' wife, he will roll up on your ass 20 years later and bust your head.
Great moment, though. That whole scene.
Which one?
Just when he as soon as he restrings the bow.
He goes Jackie Chan on them?
Just like...
Yeah, I was like, we're in a different movie right now, but it was cool. Yeah, I liked it. It's like not a perfect film, but I do like it quite a bit. But we'll get into that later.
Yep.
So top link in the show notes. For a couple bucks a month, you get the pod early, you get longer versions. We're going to go longer today. First, did you watch the Avengers trailer?
I did, yes.
Okay, so did I. What do you think about the Avengers trailer? They've done 3-second teasers throughout the year that show nothing. Now there's a trailer.
The number one thing I already thought straight away was what everyone's making a joke about it, where Thor turns up and he's like, "You guys aren't even as good as the last Avengers I worked with."
That is true.
And this guy's worse. They're just Ant-Man and Winter Soldier and Captain America just kind of standing there like, nah, shit.
It's also funny because all of their movies failed too. Yeah. Like the Ant-Man movie, the new Cap movie, they just did miserably. So it's not even him speculating about their superhero abilities. You're just reading it as like, Disney Marvel is very disappointed in all of you. Your box office return was paltry.
Awful.
And you're going to have to generate far more revenue at the box office opening weekend for this to be worth it. And they got a sequel a year later. So
the two first Ant-Man movies, I really like them. Actually, I'm big fans.
Listen to your sexy little voice. Do we turn Johnny up? We could. You don't do anything different. Now you talk.
Okay.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
Uh-oh.
I kind of like AIDS Johnny.
AIDS Johnny. This is Pirate Johnny that's been talking like a pirate.
We're going to sell... What? You were on a pirate ship?
I was on a pirate ship.
What's the deal with that?
Well, we finished up my work, and so we threw a little party for our
FIFA
staff.
is over.
FIFA is over.
And Johnny survived. Barely. He is dying now. He has...
A very slow death.
He has malaria and ADHD. Which I didn't know you could get from FIFA is ADHD, but it's true. So it's over. You feel good that it's over?
I think I have a couple new personalities in the head.
Right.
And just, they'll just come out every now and again. And that's about it. But
if you ever want Johnny to have PTSD, just yell, "Olay!" near him. He'll shit his pants.
Or whatever what's that song that's like, na 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 na.
Is that a soccer song?
It's like a feet. Oh man,
the waving flag song by Kanan. You mean?
Maybe, I don't know.
Just like a waving flag, and then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back.
This one's like there's a Shakira one, and then there's this other song. Or maybe this is the Shakira song that goes na 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 na. Anyway, but I'm happy to never hear them again.
Damn, Shakira's talented, but she also has a voice that I can mimic with enough practice, and I don't know how to finish that sentence. That's just those are just two separate thoughts that I put together.
Asks you to role play Shakira every now and again. You're ready.
Do the Shakira voice. I can do it whenever, wherever.
It's only when she gets bored of the Peter Griffin role play that you guys do.
When I do Adam Sandler Levine and drive that into the fucking ground. Yeah. So FIFA's done, and then you went on a pirate ship.
So then, we took all our staff out on the pirate ship at Granville. Shout out to them. The crew was great. They literally had these little monologues, and they were all very, very funny. Mm-hmm. And
normally pirates have logs as one of their feet.
Yeah.
But you're saying they had monologues.
They had monologues.
That's what I thought a monologue was, a single peg leg. That's
these guys are out of work actors, so they might be listening to this. You never know.
Oh, yeah. This is the show for out of work actors by. Yeah, that's right.
But no, they were great. They were actually really fun. And you could bring your own booze and food on the drink. And so everyone just all had a party. And it was very interesting because all the bartenders went first on the first boat. And it was a lot of fun. And then all the servers, who are a lot younger, went on the second boat. And it was a lot of selfies.
There we go.
It's a lot of the gram.
And they had to tip out all the fun they had on the boat to upper management.
Exactly.
Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, how did we get off the Avengers trailer? Oh, right. Okay, so Avengers trailer. So any thoughts on it?
Yeah, I'm very confused if you've seen the Loki series, which is great.
No, I didn't watch it.
But the way it ends is Loki is in a pretty permanent place. So to feature him in the trailer, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Is that permanent place called Marvel Phase 8?
They can't seem to get out of.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what phase they're on now, but
to be honest, if Mahershala Ali turns up as Blade in this movie, I just really want them to. And by the way, I really want all of them to just go, who are you? And to be like, my story hasn't been told yet or something.
Right. I'm Blade. And then Snipe shows up and he's like, but wait a minute. It looked very gray and brown to me and dark, especially after watching movies like, Dune and The Odyssey, where we're in real locations for all that. So there's these sprawling landscapes. You can tell that they're real locations, or at least some part of your mind can. And then to see just very green screen room. They're shooting in, what's it called? The Expanse, when it's just like the big screen or whatever. That's not what it's called, but the Volume. Yeah, I think it's called the Volume where you're just shooting in front of like a 12K room that's a monitor. Stuff, I don't know. It just looked very muddy to me. Muddy CG. Not for you? I know.
A little bit.
You like your superhero stuff.
I don't mind it.
I'm a little more over it than you are, definitely.
I definitely will still go and watch some things that I hope that
I'm seeing this Avengers movie. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
No, I'd like to see I feel like it's a little bit of like an air show. Like you're going for the things to do tricks, but now it's like, let's see how much they fumbled and almost crash and burn, or if they.
And there's all these rumors that the script has been plagued during production. Yeah, and there's just like bad talk around it.
It's not strong.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. But Spider-Man's out in 2 weeks. Spider-Man looks pretty good.
Great.
Yeah. But isn't Spider-Man, why wasn't he in the Avengers trailer? Surely they need
you'd
his
imagine that he's
ass.
got to be coming at some point.
I think so. But you know what? They're probably going to save him till the sequel to Doomsday, which might be, what is it, Secret Wars?
Secret Wars.
Because doesn't Peter Parker assemble the team himself for Secret Wars?
Peter Parker's
in the books.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do know that I did read
every woman who's like, maybe I'll give this show a chance is like gross. I'm never listening to this again. I
did read a little bit of a plot leak to the Spider-Man movie, and I actually was like, it actually sounds pretty good. Sounds like
a plot leak.
A plot leak. And then actually I was like, this actually sounds like a pretty fun Spider-Man movie. So
he dumps MJ and starts dating Ned instead.
You'd wish, but they both don't know who he is, remember?
Well, he can convince them with a kiss. It'll wake up his memory. Yeah. That's the plot
anyone's ever done that.
Peter Parker has to kiss people to make them remember him again. So
Spider kiss. That has to be upside down as well.
And it's called the kiss of the Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man man.
Kiss
of the spider person.
Man. The Spider-Human.
So we'll have to see. I may watch no other trailers for it, even though there'll probably be like 8 more minutes worth of trailers from the movie coming out.
They'll just do little clips, I reckon. Like, you know how they already
for
did
Avengers?
Yeah. Like, be like, hey, here's what the new Avengers are doing. And
I mean,
what
Spider-Man already looks like an Avengers movie, but it's got more Avengers I care about. It's got Hulk and it's got
Punishers in
Bernthal.
there.
Yeah. And it's got Nacho from Better Call Saul.
You mean Agamemnon?
Yes,
Let me tell you something, okay? Who has heard about Odysseus?
The face that launched 1,000 ships, bro. Maybe fucking 500 now? Fuck.
You even fucking lift, you little shit? Yeah, I know your dad. We used to buck rails in the back of the Funky Winker Beans on karaoke night. I mean, we were in a horse together. We're in a horse's ass together.
Did you see Matt Damon's little John Bernthal shout out?
I don't know. Matt
About
Damon
being
is
in the
just
ho- the
all
horse?
over my news feed. It's just only he is really on a massive campaign right now. Is that my phone or your phone?
I think it's mine.
No, it's yours. Yeah, he's going hard in the paint for the Oscar nom.
yeah.
He's everywhere.
I
He's
think
promoting
he's
the ever living
definitely-
fuck out of this.
This was his Do you reckon surely he just is good friends with Christopher Nolan? He's like, hey, what ideas you got coming up? And he's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the Odyssey. And he's like, yeah. I'll be the lead in that one thing. Like,
Yeah.
Make me that one, please. So,
Yeah, and then he's fucking away from home for 5 years or whatever
exactly.
the fuck. We're gonna get way deeper into the Odyssey. The Deadline article. I was like, should I talk about working with
You can now.
Dumel
The
and
cat's out of the
Franco? But
bag, yeah.
I mean, there's a Deadline article.
I mean, I didn't know until the Deadline article came
no,
out.
of course not.
No?
I'm like, Johnny, don't tell anyone. He tells everybody. The second Roman gets here last week, I was like, Jesus Christ.
I said you're working with someone. I didn't say the name.
Yes, you did.
No, I said.
No,
He's just
I
working
don't
with
know.
a very, very high profile actors.
Sure,
And,
that's me.
yeah.
No, I
that's-
was working with.
exactly.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's Phil Granger.
Yeah, I love
Phil Granger's
Granger.
in the movie.
So good.
Anyway, I
Is he
helped.
playing a cop?
A cunt? What did she say? Yeah, a country cop.
I was going to
yeah.
say constable, but then I was like, oh no.
No, he's not. He's
Oh.
not. This is the one time he's not playing a sheriff.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's still in some tan clothing, so it's not too much of a reach for audiences. We need to see Phil Granger in something a little more tan.
Alex
some
Ponovic
khaki.
in it?
Alex Ponovic is in it. That guy's a beauty.
He's great.
Yeah,
great
he's
man.
big. How do you know him?
We worked on a film together.
Yeah,
It's not a great film, but like I'm proud of it.
he's a big boy.
My favorite Alex Ponovic story is he's a very big boy and he's a very strong boy.
Yes, he is.
And he, at the time, I was still very new to Vancouver. And I'm working and I'm on a scene where he has to kind of drag my lifeless body, like my unconscious body across.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to be all like, oh, hey, man, like, let me know what helps. Because he was kind of doing it. They wanted it to kind of be in one hand. And I'm like, oh, there's no way. Like, I'm a fat little piece of shit. There's no way you can fucking lift me over here. And I was like, oh, like, let me know how I can.
Fat piece of shit, folks.
Watch that be the clip that you make out this week.
Deadlines. Like, what the fuck are they talking about?
But yeah, Alex, I was talking to him and I was like, oh, hey, let me know like how if I can position myself or kind of lift off from my feet like a little bit. And he was like, oh, let's just go for one and we'll see. I was like, oh, yeah, sure, man. Yeah, absolutely. And the guy just picked me up like a fucking rag doll, like a briefcase and carried me the rest of the way. I was like, oh, you don't need
He's just
any of my
one-arm
help.
deadlifting you from
But
the belt.
He still is just such a lovely dude. He didn't say
Yeah.
like, I can lift you. He's just like, oh,
I'd be lovely too if I
we'll
could
just go
flip a
for
bus
one.
over.
Yeah, exactly. And that
Like,
was
what
it.
would
So-
bother me if I'm like, at any point I can tear your head off? But no, Alex Ponovic is
great.
the fucking man. He's a cool guy. Google him. Google his ass. He's got a water company.
Yeah, Legend Water Company.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's really good. It tastes like water.
That is one of my favorite all-time drinks is water. Yeah,
just water.
Speaking of strong people on that movie, Josh Duhamel, pretty fucking strong.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I won't say any, spoilers or I don't want to get sued or anything. But there's a scene where he has to just kind of like get me up, and we do one. He's like, "You're helping me too much." He's like, "I'll do it myself," and I'm like, "Okay,
Sure.
So I just sandbagged completely.
Yeah.
Like 185, just laying on the ground, and this fucking guy got me up with ease.
That was similar to Ponovic. Like I
Yeah.
said, he's got to pick me up off the ground.
Yeah, but
Just-
Dumal's big too, man. He's a big guy. We're just talking about big men.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Big Men Podcast.
Nothing gay about this at all.
No. Nothing what about it?
Nothing gay about this.
All right, should we call Chris? Should we get Chris in on this? Oh, but it's funny because, okay, so Johnny and Samson and I, we went to go see the Odyssey. I just got off set that day.
Oh, this wild,
This is weird, small world
city,
stuff.
yeah.
So we go see it at the Park Theater. We go see the 70 millimeter 1020 show. Yeah, the night of.
You'd rushed over from set.
I rushed over. I got off set. I went home. I went to the gym because I'm committed.
Oh, I thought you had come straight from set.
No, I didn't. Okay. I'm not that committed. Whatever that means. Wait, you said I'd just come, so I need to play come.
Here I come.
There we go. And so I get there, and Johnny's like, James Franco's here. And I'm like, good joke.
Yeah, you're looking at me like, oh, very funny. I'm like, no, he's...
And I'm like, yeah, good one. Franco's here. And then you're like, he's right there. And then I'm like, I realized I said that really loud. And so I just walked away. I'm like, fuck, that's fucking embarrassing. Saw this guy 5 hours earlier, and now I'm like, I don't want him to see me because I'm like, I feel like it's just like weird.
You're
like
being this weird stalker, even
like
though
I
you're not
just
trying
saw
to.
him, and now and then so
just happened to be at the same small. By the way, not like a Cineplex. Like you went to the small,
like the Park Theater showing
Theater
only that
Canby.
1020, and then we go sit down in our seats. And then Franco sits right in front of us.
Literally the row in front of us.
Yeah, and Johnny's like, okay, honestly. Like, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So anyway, that's
I thought you were buds. I thought he's coming on the pod soon.
yeah, I guess, he's, he doesn't like all our edgy humor. So,
I see.
Yeah, these snowflake Hollywood types, they can't handle us here at DMAP.
You watch this. Get Josh Duhamel to come on, and then
Duhamel come on. He
on.
bought me a vegan pie.
Hey.
I had to share it with Zach, but he got it for me. Okay, let's get Chris on the horn here so we can talk the fucking Odyssey. Let's see if we got FaceTime video for this guy. I don't even know if he has an iPhone, so I don't even know if I should be fucking FaceTiming this fucking guy. Let's see here. And if he doesn't pick up, then I don't know. We'll just we'll harass him further. And Hi. Where are you?
Hello.
Are you in a car right now? Are you in your motor vehicle?
I'm in a motor vehicle.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear him.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can't see
Can you not
you.
see me?
No,
We can't
it doesn't
see
matter
you.
though. No one can see you
Let
on
me
this
see if I can.
dumbass
Oh, there we go.
podcast. Yeah, I can just call
Like,
you
you
if
see-
you don't want to do the video.
I think you should be able to see me now.
No, we can see you. I'm just saying it's up to you. If you're gonna drain
No,
your
it's all
bat. Okay. Welcome to the pod, Chris.
No, I just pulled up to my house.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I'm happy to be here.
Oh yeah, are you? Are you? Where were you then?
At my parents' house.
Oh, okay. Why they cook you a
I
little
was
dinner?
waiting.
You get a little.
I was waiting at 8:15 to get a phone call, and then you said you'd be late. So I said, "Fuck this," and I drove home.
Folks, this is what two co-stars who, the two co-stars of Heel Kick sound like after a couple years of not working together.
Here's what we sound like.
I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
That's what we say to each other.
Listen, pal, you better be a good guy or I'm gonna crank your knob.
We just started talking Odyssey, but I thought I'd call you first to get your thoughts on it. So, spoiler alert, but we're going to get into ranking Nolan films in a bit because we are a bunch of white guys podcasting, so that's what we have to do the week after it comes out.
I don't think
but
anyone else would be just doing this
I
on
don't
a
think
podcast.
so. Literally, one of my favorite podcasts is doing that. Several of them this week. I'm like, fuck, I guess I wasn't the only one who thought of
Ben
that.
Shapiro's? Is that
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Dr. Jordan Peterson has a great Nolan ranking. Just kidding. He's deader than Mitch
That's my entire
McConnell.
Facebook feed.
What's that?
That's my entire Facebook and Instagram feed. Just pictures of every single one of his movies and then people ranking them.
Fuck. Yeah.
Why does Nolan doesn't even need a marketing budget? I think he just needs to make a movie and they just go, hey,
Yeah, well-
people will talk about it now.
It's true because he's one of those. Here, I'll get Johnny in the frame. He's one of those directors where he is the star, and whatever he does and whoever he casts, that's going to be the exciting thing, which is cool. I like when directors reach that point. It's like and it kind of made me think. See if you guys agree with this, but I feel like the closest approximation to Nolan is Spielberg, and I feel like maybe he's become our new Steven Spielberg in a way, but
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of like
Cameron.
Yeah, or James Cameron, but it sort of reminds me of when Norm Macdonald said to Letterman, "You're kind of like my Johnny Carson, except that Johnny Carson was also my Johnny Carson." So it's like Spielberg is still Spielberg to me, but it's like Nolan seems to be like, he just feels very Spielbergian in that he's doing big lofty things, but he's playing by his own rules. But I don't know. Spielberg obviously probably, I don't want to say plays to the masses a little more, because he does take a lot of left turns in the movies that he does sometimes, and Saving Private Ryan is pretty fucking hardcore. But it's just when he does something, people are like, I'm in on this, right? Like Dunkirk is a great comparison to Saving Private Ryan, I think, where it's like, I'm doing an R-rated, you will not feel good about yourself World War II movie, and people showed up for it and they really liked it. So it just feels like he's kind of reached that level. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you agree?
Yeah, for the most part. I didn't see his last movie though. What was it? Something Day.
Disclosure Day.
Spielberg's last Disclosure Day. Yeah, I skipped that one.
I did see it. It was not my favorite of his films, and I don't think the promise of the movie. I feel like people think the movie is about what would happen if everyone found out there was aliens, but that's not the movie. The movie is people racing to get that information out to the world, and we only see how the world reacts to it 5 minutes before like the movie ends, basically. So I feel like it doesn't really maybe it put forward that it's going to be a boom, there's aliens, deal with it, but that's not really what the movie is. So there's a few great sequences in it, but I tell you, not as good as The Odyssey, in my opinion, which I loved. I loved The Odyssey. What did you guys think?
I was so
fantastic.
worried.
I loved it too.
Yeah, Chris, you go first. You loved it, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Like it was almost 3 hours long, but it's one of those rare movies where it didn't feel like it was 3 hours long.
Fully agree.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to I wasn't thinking about going and hitting my vape or anything. It just I got fully engulfed in the movie.
Yeah. Normally Chris leaves to smoke crack at least once every movie, but I piss every 80 minutes it makes sleeping miserable because I'm pissing my pants all night. But I didn't get up to go to the bathroom once. I think it's a magical marvel of editing that
you actually sat in the seat like behind Franco on purpose, but then also you also were like, you were like
James Franco right after I was on set with him sat right in front of us at the movie, and we were like this is weird.
No, you weren't right behind him, but you were like you were a couple seats in, and I was like, oh fuck, Danny's gonna have to get up and push past these people like 3 or 4 times.
But
not once.
I was gonna have to straddle Samson's lap to go out and take a hot salty piss, but I didn't pee once.
It was like he was tied to the mast of the ship.
That's
he
right.
Stayed there the whole time.
Yeah.
What was your of the book? What was your least favorite storyline, or which actor had your least favorite storyline in the whole movie?
In The Odyssey?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I'm going to see it again because we saw it in 70 millimeter because we're snobs, and I want to see it in IMAX. But I'll probably have an answer for you by the end of this pod.
I do. I have an answer.
Yeah.
I felt that there was more. There should have been more, or maybe they shot more and just in the edit they didn't do it with Charlize Theron as Calypso. Like I felt like a lot of that kind of, it was, in the flashing forward, so to speak, of like, him talking to her. I just felt like, I feel like this is a pretty pivotal part. She's kept him captive for a long fucking time, technically. And, it just felt rushed. Like I felt like it was like, and okay, be free, like make a raft and off you go and you'll be looked after. And I was like,
What do you think, Chris?
I feel like they could have taken some time away from Tom Holland and his story. It was important, but I felt like there was that's a good part. They could have added time in other places of the movie that were more interesting. I thought.
How about Tom Holland's part? Sort of like, I don't want to say thankless, but it's like, and you will be playing the role of the little bitch who everyone is trying to fuck your mom, and you kind of just have to go look for your daddy. It would have been a tough pill to swallow, I think. I think he did pretty good considering, but that's not like the coolest part in the movie, dude. Not at all. I'd rather be like, you know who I loved? So a couple people who I just haven't heard getting a ton of credit on it. Hamish Patel, and that's like the main dude on the boat with Damon the whole time with Odysseus. Like, this is not a good idea, and Damon's like, "Is this a mutiny?" And he's like, "If you want it to be." Like, that guy was awesome. I thought. Fuck his name. His
John
name?
Leguizamo.
Yeah, John Leguizamo. Yeah,
he was awesome.
Yeah,
man.
and I hope that guy gets
times,
best supporting actor nomination. I'm hoping for that guy.
One of my favorites, though. One of my favorites. The whole movie was Samantha Morton as the witch.
The witch was incredible.
She killed it. She just did such a fucking great job.
Yeah,
I mean, she's great in everything, but she was so good in that.
Yeah, you were uncomfortable during that part.
Yeah, that entire scene was just like, what is going on?
The whole
it was really well shot. Yeah,
the practical effects. Like, not knowing when and where the practical effects were being used worked incredibly well for me. I know, no one likes to do practical as much as he can, but when she's just sculpting their faces into pigs,
apparently that was practical as well.
No, that it did look like it. But
so apparently it was animatronics with like these pushable faces.
I could kind of tell because it gave you like John Carpenter level, like eerie, like this is icky and I can tell it's real, like moments where they used to use a lot of animatronics and stuff like that. And so I was just getting vibes of like that's real in the room and it's a little disturbing because the thing with animatronics, it's like they probably switched to CGI at some point in filmmaking because they're like, well, this is good, but they don't move as naturally as we want them to. But now that is adding to like the horror element for it to me. So it's like the way that the animatronics don't 100% move human-like makes it even kind of grosser. And I thought that it worked to great effect, especially in my favorite part of the movie. Well, I'm not sure if it's my favorite part, but I cannot tell you how fucking much I loved the Cyclops sequence.
Oh, the Cyclops was great.
Yeah, I felt bad for him.
We're going to interview Eric Wyhan.
Oh, that's not the drop I wanted to do at all. I was going to say...
I felt bad for the Cyclops. I mean, he's one of my guys, he's a big guy.
You felt bad for him?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers out, but...
it's full spoilers.
I don't think he deserved all that.
Yeah. He didn't deserve all that. Yeah, especially when I found that he was a vegetarian. He wasn't eating those lambs at all. He was just eating their cheese. And I'm like, you know what? Protector of the lambs. I like this guy.
But then he just eats the people.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm just going to eat this soldier or two.
Yeah, well, they blinded him. Fair enough. They had to escape. And then Matt Damon shoots an arrow at him for no reason after they all escaped. It's like, that was such a dick move.
Yeah, dude.
But I thought that was interesting because in the original book, in the original story,
he tricks him.
He tricks him because he says, "What is your name?" And he goes, "Nobody."
Odysseus replies, "Nobody."
And so then he's like, "Nobody's killing me." And everyone's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then when Odysseus was leaving, like he's on the ship and the thing, he's like, "I just want you to know that it was me, fucking Odysseus, the King of Ithaca, you dumb shit." Like, sucks that I beat you. And then that's how, like, he, then
Goliath goes, who took your eye out? And he says, "Nobody."
Yeah.
And he thinks that's the answer.
That's the answer. But then after Dickhead goes, "Hey, it was me.
Yeah.
Fuck off."
Anyway, the whole Goliath sequence, like, I loved it. And I know they changed it from the source material, but it's been so long since I've seen it. The closest thing to revisiting the source material is watching the Wishbone episode, the dog Wishbone do an episode of the Odyssey when I was like 13 years old, and Wishbone played Odysseus. Wishbone. Stick your nose in a good book. And Wishbone comes back and pulls the bow and arrow back and shoots the arrow through the fucking axes. You gotta find the footage of Wishbone the dog shooting the arrow through the fucking axes, dude. It's incredible. But yeah, the whole Cyclops thing was really disturbing, the way that the Cyclops ate a dude like when you just get home from work and you're tired and you just like eat a candy bar and you're just like staring at the wall and he's just like biting their heads off. Anyway, I love that part.
And kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's right.
What did?
It was like pitch black, and then his hand just kind of appeared behind somebody and just grabbed him.
Oh yeah, it was like a horror. It was one of like 3 moments in the movie that was like a genuine horror movie sequence. You know, that one, the witch, and I don't know when they go to Hades as well.
Which is fucking.
Those are like the black sands of Iceland that they actually went to shoot that. It was very cool, but yeah. So I guess it was mostly practical effects and puppetry to do, and I couldn't tell at all. I was like, when you guys told me there was a puppet, I thought you were joking because I didn't notice any parts that seemed. I thought they were just doing what's it called, like forced perspective, like how they did in Lord of the Rings. And to great effect. I was like, this is like a really good creepy version of that, but I didn't know there was puppetry at all. So when I go back, I'm gonna look for the guy who has his hand up Cyclops' ass controlling his mouth, because I didn't know. I had no idea.
But what a cool thing for actors though, like you rather than just being like, oh hey, see that tennis ball on a stick, that's a giant Cyclops. Instead, Christopher Nolan's like, hey, I brought the giant Cyclops for you guys to act with. It's a puppet, but just so you know the levels, just like, oh shit.
Johnny, you're dressed like a guy who's a puppeteer for a living, and this is finally your big break, and you can go tell women like, by the way, I finally did something cool.
I puppeteered the Odysseus Cyclops.
Yeah, I made him bite a guy's head off. So all of this to say, we all really love the movie. I was also very tired when I saw it. I was several hours less sleep than I normally get, and was energized the whole time. It's also one of the loudest fucking movies. I don't know about your theater, Chris, but it was pretty loud. It was like beyond. There was a point where I wanted to plug my ears, but I didn't want to seem like a little Nancy boy, so I didn't. But it was loud as all fucking hell.
It was loud.
Yeah. But I liked it. And what do we think about the scene where Robert Pattinson is hiding behind the pillar going like, get the swords! No, get the shields! Get the spears! Like, I was under the impression that was an intentional joke, like a running gag, but everyone is like, I don't know, that was dumb. I'm like, but no, wasn't that like an intentionally funny recurring bit?
I thought it was also to show also how cowardly he was. Like, he didn't run for the swords or the spears.
I mean, you do that twice to show he's a coward, but like 5 times. Get the ninja stars! Get the nunchucks! I don't know.
I don't know if anything was weird. I was watching it. I didn't think that was out of place or anything.
Okay, but you did notice that they kept cutting back to him in the same place, being like, no, get the... Yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was genuinely funny. And then Tom Holland, even though he plays, the world's biggest whipping boy in this thing, he does drop the gnarly ass line of what's one more beggar in this castle to walk by him. And it's like, fuck, Spider-Man just fucked you up, Batman, you bitch. It's Spider-Man and Batman. I just realized that.
And the dog part. Just
the dog.
Broke me.
Chris, did you?
Gives him one little wag of the tail.
I had a little tear.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
I wept uncontrollably. I think I did an audible when they showed the scenes where there's puppies. First of all, great little laugh when Leguizamo just throws a puppy off the cliff. He's like, not this one. In the same movie, I'm laughing. A puppy got thrown off a cliff, and when a doggy licks a guy's face.
Like an older dog dies, and we're like,
yeah. Inside us, there are 2 wolves. One that likes us when dogs are thrown off cliffs, and but yeah, the dog was pretty fucking cool. Okay, so Johnny, Chris, and myself have done a top 10 ranking of our favorite Christopher Nolan movies. Nolan has made 13 movies. I'm going to read them off in order for the folks. In 1998, he did a movie called Following. This is the only Chris Nolan film I haven't seen. Have you guys seen Following?
I've also not seen it.
Okay, so we haven't seen Following. 2 years later, 2000, Memento. 2 years later, 2002, Insomnia. Then we've got Batman Begins in 2005, The Prestige in 2006, The Dark Knight in 2008, Inception in 2010, Dark Knight Rises completes that trilogy in 2012. You got Interstellar 2 years later, then Dunkirk in 2017, Tenet in 2020, the only movie in theaters that year, Oppenheimer in 2023, which got some Oscars for some pals, and then The Odyssey, which just came out. So,
what's The Odyssey about?
The Odyssey is about this guy's got a hand. Yeah, Cyclops.
That's all it is.
Cyclops and witches. So we have our individual rankings. We didn't rank all 13, and obviously I think it's fair to omit the ones that we haven't seen. But let me get the drum roll going here, and we can all see what each other's are. Now, any without spoilers, because I think some of us are going to be able to predict correctly, do we have confidence that we can guess some of the other guys' lists or what's high on there? I have a sneaking suspicion that an unsung hero in Nolan's library will be suspiciously high on Johnny's list, and I feel like I can almost perfectly guess Chris's top 3 Nolan films. But I will not say anything more, and we'll leave it to surprise.
Have to make it clear, I haven't seen the following, and I have unfortunately missed Dunkirk.
That's fine.
It's on my list. So
okay.
Have not, so meaning like not on my list, but it's on my list to watch.
Oh, it's on your list to watch. Yeah. Okay. Chris, what do you think? Do you think you've got any predictability here for the list you're about to hear?
I think I could probably guess the top 3, maybe not in order. For you, I have no idea for Johnny.
Johnny's a wild card, but I think what I said will be clear what I meant when Johnny says the name of that film. Okay, let's find the drum roll, shall we?
Are we starting from 10 or?
Yeah, let's start with 10, all of our number 10s, and then we will go up to number 1. Why not? Let's go in order of numbers, shall we?
Well, should we just skip number 10 because they're all going to be the following?
Well, no, because he's done 13 movies, so 3 films are completely omitted from this list for you.
Okay, well, okay, hold on. I got to check my list out.
Yeah, it's okay. You check your list. But Johnny, if you want, you can go. You can go first with your number 10, Johnny. What is your number 10?
My number 10.
Hold on, let me draw mine.
Personally based.
Johnny, number 10, Christopher Nolan on your list of his 13 films. What's in number 10?
Batman Begins.
Oh my God, Batman Begins. That's low on your list.
But it's low on my list. Yeah.
Wow.
Great movie, but yeah, it just wasn't. I think personally, it was when I went to go see it, I didn't really kind of know, and I'm like, another Batman movie, like,
gotcha.
And then I watched it, and I was like, it's actually like really good. Shit, but it was. I've only seen it like once or twice. While in comparison to another movie on this list that we'll get to, I feel like I've watched a lot.
Absolutely,
so, like that's.
I saw Batman Begins in the theater with you, Chris. And I didn't really know much about Chris Nolan at that point, and I didn't really know what his take on Batman was going to be. This was like a movie that we decided to see. It almost seemed like a quirky little indie drama that was connected to the Batman universe. I wasn't like pumped up to see it like I was with perhaps future movies that he would do. And when we left the theater, there's the last scene where he goes, also, there's this other guy in Gotham fucking around. He leaves a card and he shows the Joker card, and the chills I got, and I just went from like, oh, what's this random guy's take on Batman, to like, I need a time machine to see what this guy does with the Joker. That I fucking
and then he messed it up,
and then and then he cast Jared Leto, I believe, to play the Joker. And anyway, that's my thoughts on Batman Begins. But Chris, you can give yours when it appears on your list, if it does. But Chris, do you want to give us your number 10 Christopher Nolan film?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is your number 10. Okay, so Dunkirk made the 10. You have not. It's not one of the 3 that you aren't mentioning in this one.
Oh wait, it might be Oppenheimer. It's Oppenheimer's number 10.
Oh, Oppenheimer. So here, Oppenheimer is your number 10.
Oppenheimer is number 10. Dunkirk was 11.
Okay, gotcha. Oppenheimer's your number 10.
Great movie, just zero rewatchability. Like, I'll never watch that movie again.
Yeah, I'm fully agreement.
A lot of dudes talking in that movie.
Yeah. If the Chris Nolan movies you like are more action centric, the biggest quote unquote set piece in this movie is watching a guy watch a bomb go off. And I'm not saying that sequence is one of the best in the movies, but it, in a way, it feels like a departure. And it's, it did get Robert Downey Jr. his Oscar, and it definitely felt like more of an Oscar-y movie for that reason. So yeah, it's obviously incredible, but Chris Nolan's filmography is just nuts. So
Oppenheimer isn't actually on my list. It was one of the few I
it's one of the 3 not on there.
Not because I didn't love it, because it was still a really good movie, but to me it was like watching theater. I was like, that was a great play. That was awesome. But doesn't mean I'll ever see it again, or I'm like, oh yeah, I really need to go watch that.
Yeah, I think all of us are the same.
Movie
I think all of us are the same in that the movies that aren't even in our top 10, we don't dislike them, really. It's like Chris Nolan makes good movies. It's just, you got to order these things, right? Yep. So, okay, my number 10 is Memento. Memento is my number 10.
Nice.
I don't know how many Nolan films into his filmography I saw it. I think it's probably something I saw a little bit later. It came out in 2000. I probably didn't watch it until 2006, something like that. But Memento is very cool and very rewatchable, and Guy Pearce is great in it, and there's not much more I need to say about that. I just think Nolan gets better with age, and so that's why it's in the 10th slot. So let's move
Memento's
on.
on my list, but I'll talk about it when we get to it. So.
Of course. Yeah, I don't have a ton to say about it. I've only seen it once, and I look forward to revisiting it. So, all right. Johnny, what's your number 9 in your Nolan ranking?
Tenet.
Tenet is number 9.
Tenet is number 9 for me. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Again, only seen it once out of all the movies. Was very confused by it to begin with, and then sort of like a lot after the movie, I'm like, oh, I kind of get it now. Okay, I can't understanding it. But yeah, it just felt a little bit out of place for me. And when like in movie watching kind of thing, I was just like, I didn't really know anything about it going in. Didn't really know anything about it halfway through the movie. And then it all kind of came. Like it felt like, it almost felt, and I know he wasn't planning this, but it almost felt like Christopher Nolan was trying to make me feel dumb about something and then explains the ending, and it makes me feel really smart because now I know it. So
yeah, it's like he made Memento and he was like, but what if like no one could possibly understand the screenplay for this? It's an incredibly cool, audacious movie.
Yes.
Chris, what is your number 9 Nolan ranked film?
Memento.
It is
There you
Memento. There you go. Any big
Great
takeaways?
movie, loved it.
Yeah.
Great movie, loved it. Really cool editing. But just as far as scale goes, it's definitely is like one of his lower scale movies. Like there's not too much weight behind it.
Yeah.
Good acting, but just
There's only so
Not
much
too
you can
much,
do before you're given the keys to Hollywood and like given the you can do
Yeah.
whatever you want, right? So we're only comparing it against other.
I watched it like twice,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think I'll watch it again. But it's a good movie.
My number 9, Batman enters the list here with The Dark Knight Rises. Is my 9th favorite Nolan film. I got to be honest, The Dark Knight Rises is the only time I watched a Nolan movie and I felt some level of disappointment.
Oh,
It is only gotten better in my mind with time. Now that I look back on some of the action sequences, I do like what they did with Bane. I thought Tom Hardy is a pretty cool villain overall. It's just tough to compete with the movie that came before it. But Dark Knight Rises, entertaining, and Christian Bale is forever my Batman. I don't care what anyone says. Okay. 8th place, Johnny. What is your 8th movie?
For me, my 8th was Dark Knight Rises.
Dark Knight Rises.
And I thought it was I think the whole first part of the movie is great. Like the whole Batman Bane part is excellent. I do think that I've heard rumors that the movie was very different, and Heath's passing changed a lot of that, even to the point that they were going to recast. And the story goes, Joseph Gordon-Levitt did a full makeup test and screen test as the Joker.
Oh, wow.
To like do it. And then Nolan was just like, nah, it just feels too weird. I'm not doing this. So then, he pivoted and changed some stuff. But even Anne Hathaway was like, oh, yeah, he'd talked to me about this. And it was like, I was playing Harley Quinn. And then she's like, and then I turned up and it's like, here's your suit. And it's Catwoman. She's like, wait, hold on a second. Managed to get in contact with Nolan and go, sorry, I'm Catwoman now? He's like, yeah.
That's weird.
Like, oh, okay. So I think I think The Dark Knight Rises was meant to be very different, and
not judging you, but I think Dark Knight Rises above Batman Begins on your list is crazy.
Yeah.
Is crazy sauce.
Yeah.
Chris, what's your number 8, my friend?
Surprise, Dark Knight Rises.
You don't say. Well,
although I have a different take where I thought the last quarter of the movie was a really good action piece. It was entertaining, but the whole movie just felt like 3 separate movies kind of crammed together. And I don't know, it just felt clunky. It didn't feel as smooth as the first 2 Batman movies.
Yes, absolutely.
Especially when you compare it with just the masterful editing of the Odyssey. You know, you just look at how both of those 3-hour films feel, and Dark Knight Rises does definitely feel disjointed. My number 8 is Oppenheimer. Yeah, Oppenheimer. I think, like you guys said, it's one of 2 Nolan films. It's one of 3 Nolan films that don't really feel like a Nolan film to me.
Yeah.
But I would watch this guy do, anything. I think it'd be interesting to see him do a full-on, I don't know, literally anything, just different genres. So, it was cool to do a period piece and a biopic all at the same time. But, great movie. Not much else to say.
Wait, you're telling me Batman Begins isn't a biopic?
It's based on the real-life trials of Bruce Wayne. That's right.
He only does historical things, doesn't he?
That's right. But actually, Bruce Wayne, we know him by his other name, Jeffrey Epstein.
I guess that's right.
That's right. The Batcave, Little Saint Batcave Island or whatever it's called. Okay, Johnny, we're on the number 7s now, I believe. What is your number 7 in your Nolan rankings? Inception. Okay, here we go.
Enjoyed it.
This is the first DiCaprio.
In there. Joseph Gordon-Levitt again fucking kills it.
That's right.
That whole scene in the turning of the bill was awesome.
Yep. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, very cool in that movie. Tom Hardy, very slick in this movie.
I thought when it was like, when they're doing the whole heist team, like, and this is our guy for this, and I was like, fuck, this is a lot of people. It still all worked. Like, everyone kind of had their moments and, like, you know, had their stuff, and the stakes were raised all the time, and the like, especially when it starts going through and they're crashing through each of the dreams at the end, and it's like going, I was just like, nuts. So,
yep. I think it does have some good rewatchability, and I think it's one of people's favorite endings of a Nolan film. I think it has that on lock. Chris, what's your number 7?
Insomnia.
Whoa, okay, the first Insomnia on the list here. Insomnia, number 7. Speak on it.
Great movie. Like, some of the best acting between Al Pacino and mostly Robin Williams, though.
Yeah,
just killed it as the serial killer. It gives you goosebumps sometimes, like not in a good way. But he's talking about it.
Robin Williams,
shot,
incredible.
I had no idea who Christopher Nolan was when I saw this. I think I was in like grade 6 when this movie came out. What year did this come out?
This came out in 2002. Yeah.
Okay, so I was in like grade 11. Yeah, but I still knew nothing about Christopher Nolan at the time. But I saw it, it stayed with me. I loved Al Pacino. He's like my favorite actor at the time.
You were 16, I believe, at the time. Maybe 15 even when you saw it. But Robin Williams, incredible. And it's insanely gorgeous and shot, in Alaska mostly, I think?
Alaska, yeah.
Yeah, and they do something cool that kind of Midsummer would do years later, which is like, hey, let's make a very bright, beautiful place creepy as hell. And they accomplish that nicely. My number 7 is Tenet. Gotta love Nolan saying during the thick of COVID, nope, this is going in the theaters. You can kiss my fucking ass. This is going in movie theaters. I think this is Nolan drinking 75 Red Bulls and doing Messing with Time. And I think you can see the way that he messes with time in a lot of his movies is very a distinguishing trait of how he does his films, including some other ones that are going to be on the list later. But I think, not to bring it back to the Odyssey again, but I think the way the Odyssey plays with time is just the right amount to keep you on the edge of your seat without ever being confused. It doesn't take you too long to figure out where you are in the story for the Odyssey. Whereas Tenet, ask 10 people what they think of that, and at least 5 are going to be like, I was confused, right?
Yeah.
So it's not for everyone, but that's kind of what makes it special. So Tenet, number 7 on my list, and I was B-Rabbit sweaty palms for most of that movie. There's some very cool sequences in it.
Awesome action.
Number 6, Johnny, what's your 6th place Nolan film?
6th is The Odyssey.
The Odyssey for you.
I thought it ranks really high up there. I was like I said, super entertained, even though just watching it. I thought cinematically well shot, and it was just a great going to the cinema movie.
Let's move along. Chris, your number 6.
Inception.
Inception is your number 6. How do you feel about this movie?
Again, as all of his movies, really well shot. Cool story. There's reasons to go back and rewatch it a few times. You'll probably pick something up every time you watch it.
Be honest.
I mean, it does peak a little early.
Yeah.
Like the fight scene when that the room is spinning.
Yes.
Because the car is flipping in the other dream was like the best part of the movie.
It absolutely is.
After that part, it kind of just gets drawn out a little bit too long, I think. But still awesome.
Be honest, did the South Park episode making fun of it make it feel less special to you?
Oh, geez, I don't remember. Probably not, because I was such a Nolan fanboy.
Yeah, that's true. But you're also a South Park fanboy. But yeah, those guys have a way of making you like, oh, I guess that thing I like is silly. They like bully
the whole
me.
idea of just you have to dream harder to go into a different dream. It seems kind of stupid, but
you're not dreaming hard enough, my dear.
Dream harder, damn it. Yeah.
Yeah, you nailed it. My number. What are we on? 6 or 7 right now?
I thought we're on 5.
No, we're on. Well, is that 6?
I just did 6.
Yeah. Okay. My number 6 is also Inception. Same one. Yeah. Is that the only DiCaprio? I think the only DiCaprio Nolan film, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that because so many directors I've heard talk like, oh, once you've worked with DiCaprio, you just want to work with him forever. Like,
and it's funny because Nolan goes back to the well with his actors constantly. Like Odyssey is just like, for a lot of it, a who's who of people he's worked with before. Okay, we are on number 5 now. We're in the top 5 Nolan rankings. Johnny, what do you got for number 5?
My 5 and 4 were really hard. I've ranked them on personal opinion more, but this, I feel like number 5 should have been number 4 based on movies. But for my number 5 is Interstellar.
Interstellar is your number 5.
So
I wondered where it would appear first.
Yeah, so 5 is Interstellar for me. Like I said, I think it's a better movie than my number 4 choice. I just really, really enjoyed my number 4 choice. But
interesting.
But Interstellar, yeah, great, and I will never get that. Like I remember being in the cinema with the docking sequence.
Yeah,
and just being like on the edge of my seat, fucking gripped in, locked in, just
big
watching
time
what
sweaty
was going to
palms
happen.
there. Yeah,
and then the scene where they come back after the wave world, and the guy's just like, "Yeah, I've been waiting like
Water Park
27
Planet.
years."
Yeah,
I don't know why, but it gutted me. Like I was just like, I can't imagine being in this space prison waiting for 27 years and waiting for these guys to come back. And I just was like, fuck, that hit hard.
Yeah.
So,
and you're like, holy fuck, my daughter turned into Jessica Chastain. Like, damn, I got good ass genes. That's awesome. Yeah.
My daughter's hot.
Yeah. Damn, she's
so hot. I don't care about my son anymore.
Yeah. My son Casey Affleck, he's okay looking, but yeah.
I have a son.
Oh right, yeah, you, yeah. Number 5, Crispy. What's your number 5?
Interstellar.
Interstellar's number 5 for you too.
But again, like the next 4 movies, like they can all be interchanged. Like they're all pretty much like they're neck and neck. They're great movies.
Yeah, Interstellar, hey.
Just the one that I would watch the least, I feel, of the next 4.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I love that Interstellar, the lowest it'll be on this list is 5.
Yeah.
If someone had theirs at like 8 or 9, I'd be like, come on, we need to have a talk here.
I feel like this is like a lot of people's number 1.
Interstellar's pretty fucking strong. I've got for my number 5, Batman Begins. Batman Begins is my number 5. I think if the third act of Batman Begins was a little, I don't know, just a little different, it could be way higher on his overall list for everyone. Batman Begins is really fucking good. Batman Begins makes Ra's al Ghul a cool villain. I did not give a fuck about Ra's al Ghul when I was a kid watching Batman, dude. Did not give a shit. It made Scarecrow terrifying.
Yeah.
That's a perfect role for him, by the way.
Yeah.
And Bale is doing what a lot of these Batman movies never do well, which is show you a great take on Bruce Wayne. And I'm always like, I don't know. It was just such a good introduction, and it didn't just make me interested in Batman, because Spider-Man's always been my favorite superhero, but it just made me like, whatever this Nolan guy does from now on, I'm in. I'm absolutely fucking in.
I did see a post, and it was about if Christian Bale played Odysseus instead of Matt Damon.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking
been better or worse, or you know where it went. But that was like,
there's some Leo talk as well. Yeah. Some if Leo played Odysseus, would that have been? Which I actually think, not to derail too much, I think Leo would have been great as well. One of the rare times where I'm like, yeah, I think he could have. They could have done the same thing. Same kind of with Departed. Like those two could have switched roles.
Oh, is Leo in good shape? Because I know Odysseus has to be in like stellar shape.
He has to. He's got that sick Matt Damon bod, baby. Yeah. Well, Leo would have to get into shape if Nolan. Maybe Nolan went to him first, and he's like, "I'm not fucking doing sit-ups." So he's like, "Okay, well, Matt Damon will."
I haven't been in shape since Titanic.
Yeah. Matt Damon will take testosterone for me. I know that much. So
you wonder if Leo was also like, "I did The Revenant. I did my time on a long ass movie in the cold. I'm not going to go do another long ass movie in the cold."
Yeah, he got
again.
his Oscar, right?
Yeah,
and Matt Damon's like, "I want my acting Oscar fucking now. It's time." Okay, we're in our top 4. Top 4 is very difficult for me. This is when it was pulling teeth here. So, Johnny, what's your number 4?
Like I said, I feel like Interstellar's a better movie than this. But
I already know
personally,
all right.
I fucking love this movie.
Right.
And I had so much fun. It's The Prestige. The Prestige is my number 4 because, I'm a bit of a sucker for magicians and magic. I think it's really cool, and I think the twist was fucking great. And I've just thought all the performances were brilliant.
Yeah.
Like David Bowie as Nicholas Tesla. And,
Nikolai Tesla.
even Hugh Jackman. I think he has the whole.
Even Hugh Jackman,
the
lead of the film.
No, Hugh. I think it was the first. I think it was the first movie that Hugh got to show a different. Like everyone just.
I know
knew him as
the heel
Wolverine.
turn. The heel turn is incredible from Hugh.
And
in
I
that
feel
movie.
like he kind of gets to show, hey, I can do other things, and I'm fucking good. And he's a showman. That's why.
And Christian Bale playing a poor guy after being Batman. So it goes. Batman Begins 2005. A year later, The Prestige comes out, and then it's The Dark Knight. Like Bale and Nolan are just locked in for fucking years with each other. Years and years. It's crazy stuff. Okay, great number 4. Christoph Waltz, what is your number 4?
The Prestige.
Hey! We got the fucking Prestige over here.
Here I come.
Yeah. What?
I don't got much to add, man. It was just a really good movie. Like I watched that movie every 2 or 3 years. I'd say it's such a good movie.
It's incredible. My number 4. The Prestige. Prestige for all 4 of us, or all 3 of us. Number 4. I love The Prestige a lot, and I bet I think it probably hurt me maybe a little more than you guys to exclude it from my top 3. The Prestige has been in my top 3 favorite Nolan films for the longest fucking time, for so long, so long, until very recently. Not to tip my hand, but I love The Prestige. Do you guys remember the other?
Yes, the Illusionist.
The Illusionist, with Edward Norton and Jessica Biel, I believe.
Just did not meet the mark.
Yeah, imagine releasing a movie about like the Trojan War right now and being like, oh fuck.
Literally. And they were both so like similar in style.
They were
and
tonally, even like timeline wise, like what era they were shooting in.
It's like, it was just like Edward Norton must have just been like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like,
first I stop being the Hulk so I can be a magician, and fucking Nolan comes around. Yeah, dude. Love The Prestige. It's worth a rewatch. The Hugh Jackman heel turn, like we mentioned. Really good stuff from Hugh Jackman there. Okay, now we're into it, folks. The films that have made the top 3. Christopher Nolan. Johnny, what's your 3rd favorite Christopher Nolan movie?
3rd is Memento.
Whoa!
And the reason being it's so high up there was just because I'd actually known nothing about Christopher Nolan. I was going through this phase as I used to go down to the local Video Easy or Blockbuster that was near my house. And I just go through the sort of like DVD section of dramas and things, and I just find random weird movies, and I'd get like 5 a week, and I just watch them, and that was like my little acting go-to. So I got Memento knowing nothing about it, put it in and watched it, and I just remember like just sitting at home just going like, what the fuck is going, like in a good way. Like I was like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on, and somehow I'm absolutely entranced by every moment of this.
Yeah.
And then as you go through and realize the timeline's kind of like a bit shaky, like a bit all over the place and going backwards. And then I was just like, I remember just turning it off and going, holy shit. Yeah. That was awesome. Like I was just going,
you have just wrapped your little filmmaker mind around Pulp Fiction, and then here comes Memento.
And then so it just took me completely by surprise, and I just was, and I remember just I didn't even know who else to talk to about it. Like I didn't even have any other friend I could be like, you need to go watch this. Like holy shit,
he still doesn't.
So great.
Still has no friends.
Still has no friends.
Okay, that's the 3 for Johnny. Chris. These are not the drum roll.
Doesn't even know how to do his own pod.
Yeah, what else is new? Chris, your third favorite Nolan film?
The Odyssey.
Hey, whoop, whoop. Hey.
Yeah.
That Matt Damon dick.
Already talked about it. Great movie.
Yeah, not much else needs to be said. My number 3 is The Odyssey as well. The Odyssey beating Prestige. I might kick myself in a few weeks from this because, I have like, you ask a toddler what their favorite movie is, and it's the movie they just saw. Like, my favorite movie is the Super Mario 2 movie. And like they're leaving the theater saying
The Minions, number 2.
Yeah. Minions and Monsters is my favorite movie. But
Avatar 2.
Avatar 2. If you could experience any film again. Yeah, I saw Avatar 2 2 nights ago. I'd go back in time to that. Fuck, that's all time.
Amazing.
Okay, I'm glad the Odyssey's on there for us. All right, we have got another...
Hey, question. Did you think Odyssey would be number 3 for me?
I did not think the Odyssey would even be in your top 5, if I'm being honest.
Oh, really?
What did you think for me? Was that a surprise for you that it'd be in my top 3?
No, I thought you would really like the Odyssey.
I mean, it's not like I even went in with low expectations. I went in being like, Nolan's the fucking guy. This is going to be good. Even if it's not one of my favorites, this is going to be good. And I was so fucking blown away, man. It was it's a masterpiece, I think. Just incredible.
I know this is going to sound super weird, but I also love the simplicity that he did. Like, even like the armor and things, like he didn't have to go crazy with it. He just was like, hey, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's like there's not a lot in each scene, like in the sense of like it's very simplistic. Like even the, what do they call Lustigorians, the big like armored giant
those
dudes.
giant guys were so cool. I forgot about that.
It's a beach with trees and they just got this simple armor and they're still terrifying as fuck.
And the trees are moving?
The trees are moving and it just adds it to it more and they're just running across the beach. But he didn't have to overdo it. He just was like... Yep, I just want big hulking silver fucking dudes.
Gotta love how every 10 minutes every 10 minutes they're like, get back to the fucking boat now. So
why did we even leave the boat in the first place?
Dude, Odysseus is such an asshole. I fucking love it. Morally, he's all over the fucking place. He's such a prick. It's incredible, dude. He's the Walter White of that movie the whole time. He's like
shooting bows at blind guys.
Yeah. And he's like, hey guys, watch this. Yeah, I got him again. Fuck.
Hey, all of you aren't allowed to listen to the siren song, but tie me to the mast because I want to listen to it. But you guys all have to row.
The ladies are singing for me, okay? You can all put wax in your ears.
Yeah. But I'm going to hear it, all right?
Yeah.
So
then I'm going to fuck Charlize Theron for 7 years. And then I guess I'll see what my wife's up to back home.
Also, another thing, last because we went to talk about the Odyssey again. Yeah. I love the term nymph. I love how they're like, oh, and yeah, he was with Calypso the nymph for 10 years. I'm like, I love that your job title is just, bit of a slut. Like,
I was with Calypso, the reverse cowgirl queen.
Exactly. It's like...
all right, let's do it. Top 2s now. Johnny, your second favorite Nolan film.
I think this is probably obvious, but The Dark Knight. I've watched it more than any other Nolan movie, and just I remember the hype for the movie and going, and it was so overhyped. And then I went and I was still like this, like it didn't diminish. It would land at every fucking thing. Yeah. The opening bank robbery scene just grips you into the whole fucking movie and then just takes you through the whole thing. And obviously a big chunk of that's Heath Ledger's performance, but the actual movie, it is probably it is the best comic book movie, I think, just in the sense of adapting it to a real world. Yeah. Like he kind of let go a bit of like the fantasism of Gotham and just set it in like a, hey, that's the city.
It's Chicago.
And this could happen and some dude could be doing this. And yeah, I just thought it was,
I feel
great.
like there's going to be more to say about it. But Chris, what is your number 2 Nolan film?
Batman Begins.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Speak more about Begins, please.
Although it's not my favorite Nolan film, I've watched Batman Begins probably more than any other movie.
Hey.
It's one of those things, I just put it on when I get like too drunk and I don't want to follow something new because I'll just forget about it.
Because you can verbatim just do all the lines to the movie at this point. Yeah.
Oh, the last time I watched it, I took just a bunch of mushrooms and I just needed something to watch.
Hell yeah.
So I threw the Batman Begins on, and it was like watching it for the first time. It's crazy.
Have you ever seen Batman Begins on mushrooms, man? That's fucking awesome.
It's like a perfectly paced movie, man. There's like action just at the right times. You're starting to fall off.
Yeah.
I thought that they made Thomas Wayne look like a superstar.
Yeah.
Like the coolest dad ever.
Mm-hmm. Great guy.
The connection between, like the father figure though between Alfred and Bruce as he's growing up as an emo teenager was done so much better in Batman Begins than it was in the Batman where Alfred was. I think he worked at a circus and that's how he learned how to fight. So he taught Bruce Wayne how to fight as a circus guy or something. It was something so stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. Alfred is always
that movie was good, but
Alfred's always depicted as like a stuffy, decrepit old, like, sir, it's time to get into bed. Yeah, but like Alfred on this one is like down to clown around, man.
It's what was missing in Dark Knight Rises, man. Like, cause he's like halfway through the movie, he's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch you do this. And he leaves.
I know.
And then that's half the charm of the movie is Alfred and Bruce Wayne.
We need daddy. We need our daddy. Yeah. Number 2 for me, my second favorite Nolan film. This was tough, but number 2 is The Dark Knight. Is The Dark Knight as well. It is the most excited I've ever been for any movie ever. Is The Dark Knight. I think I can fairly judge that. I remember just vibrating when the trailer came out, and I've mentioned this a million times, but I don't know how, but I wanted to see the movie so bad that someone I knew gave me a special sneak preview pass for press only for a guy named, all I know is he had the same first name as me, but he was a film critic in Calgary who couldn't make it to the drive to Edmonton to see it.
I don't think he was. I think we thought that part up that he lived in Calgary, and that's why we couldn't go back and get our ID.
No, he couldn't. The reason that guy didn't even use the ticket is because he didn't want to drive up from Calgary to see it. So that's why I got it. And then the worry was,
how did you get it? Like,
I think like a friend of mine was just like, I know you want to see this movie more than you want to live and breathe. So you can try this and lie and say you're the guy. They might check your ID at the door. And I was like, okay, well, I can bring a +1. So I'll bring Chris. And maybe at the very least, Chris will be able to see it because I'll pretend I'm the guy whose name is on the thing. And they didn't check IDs. And so we saw The Dark Knight it was either like a week or 10 days or 2 weeks before the whole movie came out. And then, so it was just the fucking best night of my life. It was incredible. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Okay. And that brings us to, and this means I did accurately predict Johnny's number 1. Let's do this thing, folks. Our favorite Christopher Nolan films of all time. Johnny.
Insomnia.
Yep.
Hands down, it's again along that line of when I was doing and grabbing those movies from the local Blockbuster. I picked up Insomnia again, not knowing it was related to Memento at all, and watched it and just was like, these were the greatest performances I've ever seen. Robin Williams again, that one monologue in the middle, as you mentioned, Chris, like just gives you goosebumps. Like I hadn't seen a psychopath played like that ever. It was just like, hey, I'm a regular dude. And I think he has I don't think he has this line of where he's like, I didn't murder her. I killed her, just kind of ended up that way. Like, and it's just like, holy fucking shit. Like it just kind of hit you with like such a gut punch that he has this moment. And like, even when he's describing about like Robin Williams describing, he's like, oh, and I was, she's laughing at me. And so, I killed her. And I was like, oh, fuck, mate. Like, and Al Pacino's listening to this and he can't do anything about it. And as you mentioned as well, it's daylight. It was the first time I'm like, this is kind of like a horror drama or the thriller drama. It's all set in the daylight and the suspense and the fucking build up paranoia of not being able to sleep and everything. I don't know. Yeah, just.
Why do you guys think that movie isn't more celebrated? You've got Al Pacino and Robin Williams kind of, I don't know if I'd say at the peak of their powers. You've got Christopher Nolan can do sort of anything after Memento because everyone in Hollywood at least is like, this is the next guy. Yep. That's what he does. And I wasn't, following... there wasn't exactly like box office numbers in my inbox all the time back then, but I just know it's not as revered as the other Nolan films. I don't know why that is.
I think there's still a big part of it where people weren't used to seeing Robin Williams not play, like similar to like when Jim Carrey does dramas or things like that. It's like I don't want to say, I mean, back in 2000.
Do you think that's it though? Because he had done like that movie where he goes to hell in search of his wife and all this. Like he had done depressing
photo, which is also amazing.
He had done
still people don't
bummer shit before.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's it. What do you think, Chris?
I just know when you watched it, it's just when you're done watching it, I should say, you don't really feel good.
No,
it's just it's just it's a downer for sure. I don't know. It also, I think it came out a bit too early. Like it's a bit ahead of its time.
Right.
What it was.
Yeah. It feels a lot like, I don't know. Like with a few tweaks, it could be like Mindhunter, like Fincher's Netflix show or something like that. Not quite, but it's. I guess I know what you mean. Like you don't leave that going.
There's
like
no relief in the movie.
Yeah, and you don't want to just go out and hey mom, you got to check out this movie where Robin Williams is up to his zany antics again, killing girls. Chris,
Then Flubber comes out next.
You're. Yeah, that's right. I've murdered too many girls. I gotta make some goo. Put them on my shoes. Jump around. Jump around.
For my innocence.
Okay, Chris. What is your number one all-time favorite Christopher Nolan movie? I know what it is. What is it?
It's The Dark Knight. And it's not just my all-time favorite Nolan movie. It's my all-time favorite movie, or tied with.
There we go.
Yeah.
For God's sake, it's not much. Now take it.
That's from The Dark Knight, of course. Yeah, that famous scene where Aunt May yells at Batman.
Yeah. There's not much to say. I saw it when I was grade 12 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much 4 years after, but it was pretty much the perfect movie. The acting is insane. The pacing is really well done.
Mm-hmm.
It's very grand in scale.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it peaks after the car chase when the Joker gets caught, but I think it peaks at the end of the movie.
Agreed. That crescendo,
that movie I would take over.
The musical crescendo as Gordon is doing that speech to his son at the end, and Batman gets away, and just the flicker of his cape, and then it cuts to black. It's just like, holy fuck, we just got Heat, but as a Batman movie times 1,000, or like it is just you get the willies, man. It is incredible. Yeah. Bested only by the ending of maybe Inception, but it is so satisfying. Yeah.
So the one thing I forgot to say about Batman Begins, why it's so high on my list, I realized, is the soundtrack in Batman Begins is like the best soundtrack in any movie, I think.
Yeah.
Zimmer,
every
right?
piece of music in that. Zimmer and somebody else, I forget.
They're cooking, yeah. That heavy horn, that slow, heavy horn.
Actually, I also just want to point out the Dark Knight's trailer is still one of the greatest trailers that's ever been in a hit. Like I remember it's one of those few movies that I saw the trailer in the cinema and went, oh my God, I have to fucking see this movie. Or I'm going to, as Danny mentioned, I'm like,
I called you immediately. I was at Distincts, Chris, and I was like, it's out. The trailer's out.
I've watched the trailer probably more times than I've probably watched any other movie.
Yeah.
I think the first trailer was just, it was like the Batman symbol, and it started exploding, and it was just Alfred talking about it's like some men just want to watch the world burn.
When I was in Burma,
a ruby the size of a grapefruit,
the size of a tangerine.
That's right. That first teaser trailer was just fucking brilliant.
Great pick, Chris. I knew it was coming, but glad to hear it out of your mouth. My number one all-time Chris Nolan film. I cannot tell you how tough it was to pick between The Dark Knight and this one, but I'm going to slightly edge it and give it to Interstellar.
Oh,
Interstellar is going to be my number one. I have easily seen The Dark Knight more than any other Chris Nolan film. It is the movie I've seen the most of his movies, and that will probably never change. Interstellar nudges it for a few reasons for me. One, I did not watch 2001: A Space Odyssey until maybe when I was like 30. Like I didn't watch it till much later, and it had a great effect on me. I thought it held up really well, and I think that that film is a masterpiece, and the closest thing to it spiritually that you're going to get is Interstellar. I love how some of the science actually translates. I love outer space and kooky aliens. What can I say? I like space aliens. So Matt Damon also with a great almost cameo performance, but doing a great heel turn in that as well. Matt Damon, an incredible villain, which ties back into the Odyssey, does not get enough credit for being a great bad guy. Talented Mr. Ripley is incredible. Departed, he is absolutely incredible. Matt Damon is almost a better bad guy than good guy, and he is one of like our most beloved good guys in film. Like, who can be the Martian and be like, man, we gotta get this guy home, right? And you do anything to get old Matty home. And then you got Interstellar, another space movie where he's a weasel who lures them to a solar system so he can kill them and take their ride home,
and go home,
even though it's for nothing. And it's just that whole sequence is incredible. The entire movie just fucking rips. It's so good.
Yeah. The only part I had with that was his name was Dr. Man. And it was man versus man after man versus nature. I'm like, this is kind of a little on the nose, isn't it?
Wait, man versus man? What do you mean? Who? Because he is Dr. Man.
Yeah. So it's like the part, like they just came from the planet with the water, right?
Oh, right.
So it's kind of like man versus nature. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. And they go to this different planet where it's man versus man because he is like, this dude is trying to fuck them over now, not the planet necessarily.
Oh, I see. Damn.
Yeah,
Chris is
so
going deep.
Nailed it.
That's deep.
Well, I just thought it was like on the nose.
Sure,
Isn't
fair
it
enough.
also a great storytelling point that they're on another planet in an entire another galaxy or solar system, whatever, and the most dangerous thing on that planet is another human that like went out there. It's like, oh shit.
The most dangerous game, Matt Damon. Yeah, that's right. But it just slightly nudges it for me, and I think Interstellar is going to be. Here's the thing: Joaquin Phoenix was incredible as the Joker, and I know that's a very divisive movie for people, but I think it's really fantastic, and he's insanely good in it. And the Matt Reeves Batman movies, there's going to be a lot more of those. I think that guy's a great filmmaker. There are other ways to scratch your itch for like good Batman things, but if you want something that feels like 2001: A Space Odyssey, it's that and Interstellar, and nothing else cuts it for me. It's those movies are such a slice above the rest when you talk about science fiction films that are about going to outer space, and aliens are sort of involved with it. And so I just think you have less avenues to enjoy something like that. And so that's why Interstellar just barely nudges it out for me. But surely the film I've seen more than all of these is The Dark Knight. By far, it's not even close. Yeah.
Also, I just brought this up. This was Robin Williams' 2002. He comes off AI, artificial intelligence.
Okay.
Then he did 1
Bit
hour
of a bummer
photo.
also.
Yeah, did 1 hour photo.
Okay.
Then did Death to Smoochie, which again is this an underrated, amazing film.
Very dark
Then
comedy.
did Insomnia. Like that was his 2002. And
That's
I'm like,
a year.
Mate, you're in a dark place.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the roles.
And he lived happily ever after. He overcame.
But the movie before that was Bicentennial Man. Like it was like,
right,
mate, you're
man. I hate the look of him in Bicentennial Man. I hate to imagine him getting casted with that the metal cast on him to do all that. I'm just like, that's creepy. Man. The whole thing creeps me out. The movies I did not mention on my list are Following, because I haven't seen it, Dunkirk, and Insomnia. I love Dunkirk and Insomnia. That's how good
Insomnia is not on your list.
I know, and I was the one standing up for Insomnia forever. I've been in like arguments with Samson over like how good it is, but that's just how good Nolan is, man. That those aren't even in my top 10 for him. So yeah. What movies weren't in your guys' top 10?
Dunkirk, because I haven't seen it.
Right.
Following, and I'm missing one. Which one is it?
I don't know.
Oh, Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer wasn't in my list.
Oh, and Oppenheimer. What about you, Chris? What did you omit? Following.
Yeah, and then Tenet and Dunkirk, and I liked both of them well enough. Dunkirk, I'm just not a huge World War II buff, so like I've seen so many different versions of that movie before. This one's awesome. It's still really well done, great action, and loud as hell. And then Dunkirk
also very loud.
Tenet was just confusing for no reason. Like I knew that the villain was the Russian guy, but then there's someone in the future sending back information to this guy, and you never know who that is or why they're doing it.
I know who it is. Dr. Mann from the future behind the behind the bookshelf. Yeah, you have to read between the lines.
Yeah.
I'm a really good movie watcher, so you have to have elite movie watchers.
Pretty cool. No, but like the fighting with one of them moving forwards in time and the other one moving backwards in time, then you get to see the same fight again from the other person's perspective. Was awesome. That was one of the coolest things. Yeah. Of that movie.
Tenet did insanely cool stuff. Insanely cool. Yeah. It's just divisive. I wonder if just the blanket of COVID weirdness being when it came out has something to do with people's feelings about it too, because I associate that movie with COVID. Like, I remember the theater, there's no one in it. People are either afraid to go see it in the theater or they're told they're not allowed to, or whatever was going on that particular week during COVID. Everyone was bummed out. Everyone was picking sides. Everyone was arguing. Everyone was depressed. And I can't help but connect those two things. Yeah. I should rewatch it today with my nice, happy life where the disease is now endemic and everywhere, and, and everyone will get it.
I know that the handling of that movie was done so poorly from Nolan's perspective that he cut ties with Warner Brothers and he won't do anything with them anymore.
Oh, is that a fact?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, like that's why you don't see the Warner Brothers symbol before his movies now, or ever since.
Damn, they fucked up, son.
Someone should just buy them.
They absolutely should. And Mr. Paramount Plus thinks that'd be a great idea. I actually have no idea. Okay, Chris, we'll let you go.
Cool. I'm like roasting in my car. It's like plus 30 down here in the parkade.
Chris is doing this from the trunk of a car, by the way. He's been kidnapped.
I will happily talk about Nolan in a sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, if you could send help, that'd be great.
Ooh, sorry, we're going to have to let you go there, Chris, but... open casket, hopefully, so I'll see you again at your funeral there, pal. I'm sure your parents will come up with the $50,000 required to get you freed. Okay, love you, buddy. Good list. Yeah, you too.
All right, see you, Chris. Bye.
Bye. What a sweetheart, that guy. All right, everyone. Johnny and I are going to cook for a little bit longer. This is a long pod.
I was about to say, what are we up to?
We're at an hour 19.
Jesus
Christ.
Who's listening?
This is what happens when you have something to talk about on your podcast. Time flies by, as opposed to normally I'm like, hey, fucking...
Daddy, chill.
Anyway, subscribe to Dandy Mac's Awful Podcast Plus. It's the top link in the Patreon. Craft dinner callback tomorrow. Okay. Gonna do a callback for craft
humble
dinner.
Brag.
That's for you guys. That's for you. Okay. Love you, and subscribe to the Patreon. And if not, I don't know what to say. Johnny, tell them you love them.
I love you guys.